Great oratory allows transparency. The truth should be told, not sold. So unlearn and relearn. I was it's early in the morning. I just wanted to drop something on people because there's a misconception. I finally decided to start taking a day off, which is Mondays. I'm gonna start taking Mondays off. That's the day that most barbers take off, or hair care, whatever, depending on the person. But I heard somebody say to me, "Yo, you're the boss. Why you working so hard? You should take days off." And boom, boom, boom. And that concept of work smarter, not harder, and all this nonsense that people be saying. You know, everybody is responsible for their reality. You know, I always say that. But there's a big misconception, like the boss don't work. For your information, the boss works harder than everybody else. Most bosses are working harder than their employees. That's my opinion. Most bosses have to work harder than their employees until they get to a point where the business is running itself, or whatever the case may be. So in the beginning, most of the bosses are going hard to get their business off the ground. So you can't tell a boss he should slow up because he's the boss. Yeah, people don't understand. You see, when you don't own a business, or you never owned a business before, you don't understand what you have to go through to get the business running and to sustain the business and to push it over the top. You don't understand because you're not a business owner, or you never tried to own a business. You always worked for somebody, so you're looking at it from your perspective and your reality. The boss have to be there all the time, or oversee. Even when the boss is not there, he's watching. He's watching the camera. He's watching the inventory. He's watching whatever he has to watch to maintain the business, the bills, the overhead, whatever it is that he or she has to watch. They have to watch. So there's a big misconception about the boss not working hard. The bosses is working hard out there. And a lot of them choose to do that because they are the boss and they are meant to be the boss. Not everybody can be a boss. It's real simple. Not everybody can be an entrepreneur. Entrepreneurship is being spoken of a lot more these days, but not everybody can be an entrepreneur. This is a fact. And we all know this because not everybody's built for that grind. I always say the grind is all I have. And I've always been this way. I've always been working 15 hours a day plus, and sacrificing my sleep to get to whatever point I feel like I need to get to. Whatever goal I feel like I have to make. Whatever I have to do, I get it done, and I sacrifice. A lot of people, they don't have that drive. They get tired. They get impatient. And they don't have the discipline to sustain and push through to maintain the level of the boss. You can't be a boss because your mentality is, oh, you should just work smarter and just take those days off, when sometimes you can't take the days off because you have goals and things to meet. You have to maintain a certain type of income to pay off whatever you got to pay off till the time comes when you can take a day off. It's that simple. All the bosses know what I'm talking about because they're in the same predicament of other bosses. So some bosses are just starting out, and you know, when the coronavirus hit, a lot of bosses had to fall off. They fell because they wasn't expecting this type of thing to happen. And I feel bad for them because I was one of the dudes that was struggling through the corona, but I pushed through because I found another way out. Sometimes you have to find another way out. You find some other things to bring the income in. And if you're an employee, you will never understand that you have to work through corona. We had to work through coronavirus. Don't let them people fool y'all in them cities like they was taking off or staying at home. They was working. All the barbers, most of the barbers that are bosses was working. Don't let them fool you. They was cutting hair because they have to cut hair. And their clients need haircuts. They were just doing it at people's homes. Or they was doing it in their shops, closing down the shop, not letting people see. We got to get this done. We have to get this done. We have to. And no matter what's going on, the overhead had to be paid. The the person who I have to pay that owns the building. I don't own the building. I wish I did own the building, and that's a goal that I have. But I still have to pay the person that owns the building, because the person that owns the building have to pay somebody else. That's how it works. You can't tell the boss to take it easy and take off. You're a worker. You don't understand. That's not your reality. You know, I'm not trying to, be aggressive, but I'm just trying to say, people be saying these things that they don't understand. You don't understand what it is to be the boss. Carry on.